Hi, and welcome to your 45-minute energizing yoga flow. I know a lot of times yoga can be very restorative, very gentle, but sometimes I feel like we need a little bit of a kickstart to help us conquer and feel good throughout the day. So that is what we are going to do. So we'll begin in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, stretch the arms forward, sink the hips back towards the heels, rest the forehead down. So always starting with that foundation of breath work. Big inhales through the nose. Keeping the mouth closed. Exhale through the nose. Allow these breaths to energize the body, filling the body up with fresh oxygen. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Creating that long, slow, audible breath that you can hear and feel in the back of the throat. Inhale. Exhale. Two more rounds. Inhale. Exhale it out. One more deep belly breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the forehead down, walk the fingertips towards the top edge of the mat, lifting the elbows, pressing into the fingertips, lift the palms, and then squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Dip the heart a little closer towards the mat, and then start to rock right to left, dipping the right armpit down, the left armpit down, just rolling over the forehead, your mind's eye. Release the palms and the elbows back down to the mat. On the next inhale, press your way up to a tabletop position, warming up the spine. Inhale, belly drops, toes tuck, gaze lifts. Exhale, round, chin to chest, press the earth away. Inhale, fill up, gaze up, roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes, so even stretching out the fascia of the feet. Exhale, round. Inhale. Drop the belly, arch the back. Exhale it out. Press the tops of the feet firmly down. Feel the rounding up of the upper back, the separation of the shoulder blades, the scapula. One more round. Inhale, fill up. Press the chin forward at the top, stretching out the throat. Exhale, round. Back through your tabletop position. Gaze over the right shoulder. Press the hips to the left. Come back through center. Gaze over the left shoulder. Press the hips to the right. Back through center. Walk the arms forward. Lower the forehead down to the mat, keeping the hips high. Dip the heart towards the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the head, walk the hands back a handprint, shift the body weight forward, lower the hips down, lift the gaze, roll the shoulders back, press into the hands. And then bend the elbows, lower the heart down to the mat. Keep the left hand under the left shoulder, extend the right arm out like a T. Bend the left heel up towards the glute and then step it behind the right leg. Little shoulder stretch here. You can keep the hand planted on the ground, or you can start to lift it up and bring it behind the body so the palm is facing out. Come back through center. So this time we'll plant the right hand under the right shoulder, extend the left arm out like a T, right heel bends up towards the glute, step it behind the left leg. So again, keeping that right hand in front of you, or you can lift it up, bring it behind the body, palm facing out. Back through center. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the legs together so the big toes are touching. Ankles, heels come to touch. Press into the tops of the feet so you feel the knees lift off the mat. Then wrap the elbows tight beside the body. On the inhale, press into the tops of the feet. Lift the heart. Roll the shoulders forward. Keep lifting the gaze up. Elbows tight beside you. Back bends are some of the most energizing postures here. Pressing the heart forward, using the strength of the muscles around the spine. One more inhale, lift up. Slowly lower the forehead down to the mat. Bring the feet out wide, width of the mat. Walk the hands back, one handprint towards the hips. Start to press into the hands. So using a little more strength in the arms here, lift the gaze up. Press into the hands, avoid the shoulders being close towards the ears. One more inhale, press into the hands, back bend. Slowly bend the elbows, pull the heart towards the top of the mat, lower the forehead down. Bend up the knees, reach back, so prepping for our bow pose. So grabbing the tops of the feet, working the knees close towards one another. Start to kick into the hands, lift the gaze up. So using the strength of the quads, the glutes, kicking up and into the hands, back bend, fire up the body. One more inhale, kick into the hands, lift up. Slowly release, good. Plant the hands under the shoulders and kind of shimmy the hips right to left, just loosening up. Tuck the toes, press into the hands, press back, child's pose. Walk the hands back in towards the body. Hips come to the heels, so you're on the tops of the feet. Start to lean back, stretching out the tops of the feet. Maybe one knee lifts, maybe two. And then lower the knees down. Tuck the toes for a toe stretch. So either staying elevated or you can intensify it by sitting on the heels. Sweep the arms up overhead, cactus the arms, lean back. Slowly let the head go back. Inhale, come up. Bring the arms behind you. Use the left pointer finger and thumb to catch the right wrist. So you're behind the body. Pull that right wrist down towards the right foot and then lean the left ear towards the left shoulder. Roll the chin through center. So this time, right pointer finger and thumb hooks the left wrist, right ear towards right shoulder. Roll the head back through center. Sweep the arms up overhead. Let's cactus once more. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the gaze up. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Plant the hands to the mat. Pat out the feet. Let's tuck the toes. Hover the knees an inch above the yoga mat for your hovering table. Let's tap right knee to right wrist. Bring it up to the elbow. Back to the wrist. And then back to start. Left side, left knee, left wrist. Up to the elbow. Back to the wrist. Back to start. So right side. Bring it up. Bring it down, bring it back. Left side, up, down, back. Right side, tap, up, down, back. Left side, tap, up, down, back and hold here. Belly in towards spine. Press into the hands. Feel that separation of the scapula, protraction of the shoulders. Let's bounce the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees. Find that wonderful movement through the body. Good. The head is under the heart, so that is energizing in itself, this inversion here. And then adding it with your breath work. You'll be good to go. Big inhales through the nose. Remember to keep the mouth closed. Exhale. Controlling our breath here.
Shake the head yes. Shake it no. Shake it yes again. Inhale the heels high off the mat. Let's tiptoe walk the feet up to the hands. When the feet reach the top, bend the knees, grab opposite elbow, let the head go. Sway the body right to left, front to back. Maybe roll the ankles in and out. Truly try to let the head go. Gaze towards the belly button. Avoid holding it up. Try not to look down at the mat. Really let it go. Look towards the belly. Release the hands down to the mat. Put a bend in the right knee. Straighten out the left leg. Plant the right hand, open the left arm up. Gaze to the left thumb. So you're pressing the left hip back, gazing up to the left thumb. Left hand comes down to the mat. Put a bend in the left knee, open the right arm up. Lower the right hand down, bend the knees, ragdoll, roll your way up to stand. Spinal column stack, shoulders roll back, slight lift of the chin, palms face forward. So learn how to contract your muscles here, contract your quads, press into the heels, fire up your core, like I'm about to come around and punch you in the belly. How do you brace your core? Roll your shoulders back, activate your arms. Slight lift of the chin, stand tall. Feel your body start to activate, start to fire up. Let's sweep the arms overhead, gaze at the thumbs, hands to heart center. While you're standing here in your strength, set an intention for your practice, your reason why behind your movement. Maybe it's merely just to get healthy, maybe it's to connect, maybe it's finding unity with your body, mind, soul, whatever it is. Put some purpose behind the movement. All right, enjoy your practice. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the ankles together, biceps beside the ears. Sweep the right arm back, left arm forward. Continue to squeeze the knees together and gaze towards the right thumb. Check out that right arm. Make sure it has a purpose. Sweep the right arm up. Gaze back towards the left thumb. Squeeze the belly in tight. Sweep the left arm up. Little pulses here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, lift up, lean back. Open the arms, swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step, hop, walker, float the feet back. High straight arm plank here. So working to get the hips in line with the shoulders. Let's shift the body weight forwards and back. Contract the quads, press the backs of the knees out, belly in tight. For 3, 2, 1. Shift forward, wrap the elbows in. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, keep the elbows tight towards the rib cage as you slowly lower down. Let's inhale, roll to the tops of the feet. Press into the hands, gaze up. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Breathe. Send the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, right heel towards left glute. Spread out the toes, circle out the ankle. Draw some circles with the right knee. Switch the direction. Straighten out the right leg. Elevate the left heel off the mat. Send the right knee towards the forehead. Shift forward like we were just doing in those shifts in our high straight arm plank. Send the right leg back. Right knee, right tricep. Try to tap it to the outside of the tricep. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep, twist. Send it back. Right foot steps forward. Lower the left knee down. Inhale the arms up, low crescent lunge. Belly is in, heart is lifted, left glute is active. Maybe scoot the right toes towards the top of the mat. Continue to bend into the right knee. Keep the arms up, keep lifting, leaning back. Then sweep the arms back, runner stretch. You can keep the arms elevated, flexing the right toes towards the sky, or you can ground the hands for a little support, your choice. Shift the body weight forward, lift the arms up, high crescent. Sweep it back, low, or runner stretch. Shift forward, plant the right foot, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee up. Open up the arms, left arm extends forward, right arm extends back. So again, gaze over the right thumb. Make sure this right arm is active, reaching back. Keep squeezing the inner thighs towards one another, and then reaching the right arm back, lifting the spine up a little taller. Left hand plants to the instep of the right foot, right arm opens up. Gaze at the right thumb, draw the belly in. Good. Lower the left foot down, cartwheel the arms open to a warrior two. Bend into the right knee, scoot the right foot a little more forward. Find that 90-degree bend through this right knee. Gaze over the front middle finger. Belly is in, shoulders stacked over hips. Let's do 3 pumping warriors. Straighten the legs, reach to the top. Exhale to 2. Inhale, straighten, squeeze, lift up. Ride the breath down. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Flip the front palm, reverse. Keep the bend in the right knee, reaching back behind you, opening up through the right side body. Cartwheel the arms down, plant the hands, step or float the right foot back, move through your chaturanga, your version. One-legged, you can have the knees dropped or keep them lifted. Exhale, down dog. Send the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. So find that movement on this side, whether you're rolling out the ankle, wiggling the toes, or drawing some circles with the left knee, working both directions. Straighten out the left leg, lift the right heel off the mat. Send the left knee to forehead, shift the shoulders beyond the fingertips. Send the left leg back. Left knee, left tricep. Work to tap it to the outside so you're high on the right tiptoes. Right quad is active. Send the left leg back. Left knee, right tricep, twist. Send it back. Left foot steps forward. Lower the right knee down. Inhale the arms up for your low crescent lunge. Breathe. Work that breath work. That's energizing in itself. So then matching it with these movements, ooh, you're going to feel great today. Big breaths. Shift the body weight back, runner stretch, keeping the arms elevated or lower them down for some support. Most important is flexing the left toes towards the face, opening up through the hamstring. Send the weight forward, arms come up, back in that low crescent lunge. Shift it back. Maybe this time try to elevate. Shift the weight forward, so this time planting the left foot, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee up. High crescent lunge. Working to get that right leg straight, pressing the back of the right knee out. Belly in. Send the right arm forward, left arm back. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Gaze towards the left thumb. Notice if you're reaching forward, we're trying to get the spine tall and stacked. Right hand plants, left arm lifts. Gaze at the left thumb. Finding that twist through the spine. Plant the right foot. Cartwheel the arms open. Warrior two. Bend into the left knee. Contract this right quad. Turn it on. Let that be your anchor, your support, your foundation in these warriors. Let's do 3 pumping warriors. Straighten the left leg. Reach to the top. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale to 2. Inhale. Exhale to 2. One more. Inhale. Ride the breath down. Warrior two. Arms are active. Reach like you mean it. Flip the front palm, reverse. Bend the left knee, reach back. Cartwheel the arms down. Step or float the left foot back. Your flow, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. So notice if the body's starting to get a little warmer. Maybe the heels are working their way closer towards the mat. Press into the hands, gaze at the belly button. Send the right leg high. Step the right foot forward, high crescent lunge. So working our eagle arms, bring the left arm under the right arm. So finding that bind, trying to get the palms to touch, thumbs in front of the face. Lift the elbows, lean back. Draw the bind forward, hover the belly over the thigh. Lift your bind, bend the left knee, press off the ball, the left foot, left leg lifts up, wraps around the right leg. Always able to use that left foot as a kickstand, ultimately trying to wrap it behind the right leg. Draw the tailbone down, lift the upper body. Tap the elbows to the knee. Lift your bind. Draw the left knee into the chest. Send it back, airplane. Now extend the arms forward. Make the load a little heavier. Reach the limbs in opposite directions. Hold, you can do it. Hands to heart center. Tap the left toes to the mat. Lift the left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands plant, left leg lifts, forehead towards knee. Keeping the hands grounded, you can start to wrap that right hand behind the right calf, hiding the forearm behind the calf. Bend the left knee, lower it behind the right heel. So the right knee comes up and is bent, and it's around this left leg that's bent and on the ground. Right hand plants behind you, lift up the left arm. Use that elbow to twist. Press into the right hand, use that as your kickstand, gaze over the right shoulder. One more inhale, lift up, twist. Come back through center. Bringing our shins to stack for a little fire log. So this right ankle is over the left knee, and then right knee is over left ankle. So you want to look down, see a little triangle shape in between your legs. Lift up, lean forward. You should feel this in the outer hips right here. Keep pulling the heart forward. Inhale, come up. Let's bring the feet up, knees together for Navasana boat pose. So you can have the knees bent or you can straighten out the legs. Take an inhale. Exhale to a low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low. Inhale, low. Breathe with it. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Low, hold, hover and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock up and down the spine 3 times. On that third one, plant the feet, sweep the arms up, find your chair pose. Good. However you can get there, meet me in chair. Squeeze the knees together, lift the biceps up, draw the tailbone down. Hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist right. Gaze up at the sky. Open the prayer. So split the arms go north and south. Option for side crow here. You can squat down, bring the left elbow to the crease of the knee, and then bring the right elbow to the right hip. Lift up on the toes, scoot the arms under, drop the shoulders down, lift the feet up. Just try it. You never know if you don't try. Back to Utkatasana. Let's sweep the arms back, interlace the fingers, come up on the tiptoes, squeeze the knees together. Straighten the legs, fold, keep the bind, let the head go. Release your bind, plant the hands, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step, hop, walker, float the feet back, chaturanga. Pull the heart through, pressing the tops of the feet, gaze up. Chin to chest, down dog. Keep pressing into the hands, sending the hips a little higher every time. Send the left leg high. Step the left foot forward, high crescent lunge. So maybe you need to scoot the left foot a little more forward, finding that 90-degree bend. Show up for yourself today. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. You got to remember that. Let's find your eagle arms. This time, right arm goes under the left arm. So finding that bind, working the palms to touch, thumbs at the face. Belly in. Lift the elbows, lean back. Draw the bind forward, hover belly over thigh. Woo, woo, woo. If you fall out, just get back in. It's part of it. Lift your bind up, bend the right knee, press off the ball of the right foot, right leg wraps up and around the left leg, finding that eagle bind. Draw the tailbone down, roll the shoulders back and down the body, belly in tight. Tap the elbows to the knee. Find that spot on the floor, that focus. Then lift the bind. Press into the left knee, right knee comes up into the chest. Send it back, release your bind, airplane. Extend the right leg long behind you, like I'm coming behind you and I'm pulling your right leg out of your body. It works to straighten itself. Extend the arms forwards, make the load a little heavier. Good, contract the left quad. Notice if it starts to wobble. Press into even the inner arch of the left foot. Hands to heart center. Let's tap the right toes to the mat and bring them back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing split, hands plant, right leg lifts, forehead towards knee. Hands can stay grounded, or you can start to wrap that left hand behind the left calf. So the forearm becomes invisible. Bend the left knee, lower the right knee behind the left heel. And then this left foot just stacks right over the knee. Left hand plants behind you. Inhale, lift up through the right arm. Right elbow on the outside of the knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist back. Oh, let these twists feel so good on the body. These truly wring your body out. Good. Just find something to let go of. Deepen the twist. Let's take one more inhale. Get a little taller. And then as you exhale, get a little deeper in the twist. Back through center. Let's find that fire log on this side. So this time, the left shin is stacked on top. Left ankle over right knee over left ankle. So if your knee is way up here, that's fine. You can use a block or a pillow or something to prop it up underneath. But yeah, you should feel it in the outer hips. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, start to fold forward. Our bodies were made to move. We are designed to move, so move we must. If it starts to feel a little uncomfortable, that's good. Just breathe through it. Sharp shooting pains, that's where we back off. That's our body telling us no, no, no. But if it's a little uncomfortable, you've found right where you need to be. Inhale, come up. Let's find that Navasana boat pose again. So feet lift, arms lift. We're exhaling to a low boat. This time we're bringing the knees to the right, arms to the left. So finding a little twist in it. Knees left, arms right. Twist. Good, keep going. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock and roll up and down the spine. Give yourself a little spinal massage. For 2, 1 more. We rock all the way up, plant our feet, sweep the arms up. Utkatasana. It's a fun transition. Belly in, lift the biceps beside the ears, sit a little lower. Hands to the heart, inhale. Exhale, bring the right elbow on outside of the knee, gaze up, belly in, twist. Open the prayer. So release the arms north and south. Practicing your crow pose. So squat down, or side crow. Plant the hands to the left, so you'll come high on the tiptoes. This right elbow goes right at this crease. Left elbow can support the back hip. So the legs can be supported by both elbows here. Lift up, get the hips high, and then as you dip the shoulders down, the feet come up. Side crow. Give it a try. And then meet me back in Utkatasana. Let's do little pulses here. Let's go for 8, 7, get lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall, lean back. Swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, hop it back. High straight arm plank. Hold. Press away from the mat. Right hand goes into the face, left arm opens up, side plank. You can drop the bottom knee if you need a little support. You can keep the feet stacked, or you can lift the top leg. Working the side body here. Let's tap the left hand under, tapping behind the back for 5. Reach up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the left arm high, then bend the left leg, step it behind you, wild thing.
Lower the foot down, reach the left arm back, let the head go. Press the hips up.
Good. Plant the left hand. Bring the left foot back to that high straight arm plank. Hold here. Drop to the forearms, forearm plank. Keeping the hips in line with the shoulders. Try not to have the hips down on the floor. Keep them up, but also try to not have them too high. You want to be a plank, not a bridge. Walk the feet in, dolphin. Press the chest towards the thighs. Gaze towards the belly button. Bring the gaze towards the thumb. Lift the right leg. Try to get high on the tiptoes. That's a prep for pincha. Bring the right leg down. Gaze towards the thumbs. Lift the left leg high. Try to come on the right toes. Bring the left leg down. Press back up, high straight arm plank. Bring the left hand under the face, open the right arm up. So same versions here. You can drop the knee, stack the feet, or lift the top leg. Keep pressing the hips up wherever you're at. Tap the right hand under and tap the back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the right arm high wherever you are. Lift the right leg, step it behind you. Lower it down, press into the feet, lift the hips, reach the right arm forward. Let the head go. Plant the right hand, bring the right foot back, high straight arm plank. Drop to the forearms, forearm plank. Come on, burn it out, you can do it. Press the backs of the knees out. Belly in. Core is tight. Walk the feet in, dolphin. Gaze towards the belly button. Press into the forearms, send the hips high. Even if your heels are really high off the mat, that's just fine. Just the angle of the hips is shortened, so it's going to be a little more challenging, but you'll get there. Bring the nose towards the thumbs. We're doing 5 dolphin dives. Tap nose to thumbs, keeping the hips high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the hands, down dog. Let's wipe the slate clean with a chaturanga. Inhale through an up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Lower the forehead down, extend the arms forward. Breathe. If you feel your heart pumping, if you feel the blood coursing through your body, if you feel your muscles starting to shake and quiver, that is good. That means you are alive. You are breathing. You are moving. Wonderful. Let's walk the hands in towards the body, coming up onto the knees, working in Ustrasana Camel. So this is a big energizer because it's a big heart opener. We're going to crack the heart open. So you can tuck the toes so the heels are a little more elevated, and then bring the hands on the hips. You can have the fingers pointed down or pointed up, just whatever feels best for your anatomy. So start to press the hips forward first. So press the hips forward, squeeze the glutes, and then start to let the head go. If you can reach the right hand back and grab the right heel, great. Then do that on the left side too. Keep pressing the hips forward, dropping the head back. Just pressing the heart up, breathing here, long, slow breaths. One more inhale. Bring the hands back to the hips, lift the spine. You can bring the tops of the feet to the mat, sit back on the heels, hands in the lap, close the eyes. It's normal if you feel dizzy or anything in those camel poses. It's a lot dropping the head back, rolling shoulders back, lifting the heart up. So just being grateful that your body is able to move. You're able to expose the heart. So beneficial for the body. All right, second set, camel. So when you do it, if your feet don't touch the heels, keep the hands on the back. We want to avoid being in any limbo. We want the hands either on the heels or on the hips. So go where you need to go. Take an inhale. Press the hips forward, 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 forward. Then start to let the head go. This time, reach back with the left hand first. If you make the connection, great. Go for the right hand. If not, keep both hands on hips. Rolling the shoulders back, pressing the hips forward. Let the head go. Press, press, press. Bring the hands back to hips. Slowly come up. Soles of the feet come down. Hips come down. Hands in the lap. Breathe. Spine is tall. Take a moment to really roll the shoulders back and down. Have great posture here as you work these deep belly breaths to recalibrate. One more. Let's work a half tortoise. So sweep the arms up, so you're staying on the knees, staying on the tops of the feet, arms come up, hands in prayer, and then just interlace the thumbs. Thumbs cross, hands are in prayer. Inhale, lift up, squeezing the inner thighs towards one another, keeping the biceps beside the ears. Start to slowly lower the forehead down to the mat. Forehead comes down, so you're not looking towards your knees. Your nose, the tip of your nose is on the mat. Keep squeezing the palms together, firing up through the shoulders, reaching the tailbone towards the heels. Keep squeezing the thighs together. Just the pinkies are working their way to the mat. Wrists are lifted, elbows lifted. Inhale, arms and torso come up at the same time, keeping the arms beside the ears, lift up. Slowly release the arms down. Let's roll to the left hip, sweep the legs around. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees go wide. Feet can be close towards the body or far away, your choice. Start to open the feet like the pages of the book. Maybe take a moment to use the thumbs to give yourself a little foot massage. Feels really nice. Pull the heart forward. Inhale, come up, sweep the arms overhead, grab opposite elbow, inhale, lift up, and then draw the spine forward. Pulling the torso out of the hips. Inhale, come up. Let's thread the hands under the ankles so palms are facing up, and then lower the ankles back down. See the fingers naturally curl in, and then just dead body. Bring the chin towards the chest. Let the shoulders hunch forward. Inhale, come up. Let's bring the knees towards one another, flatten the feet to the mat, extend the arms forward, chin to chest, roll down the spine. Hug the knees into the chest. And then plant the feet to the mat, heels near the glutes. Let's press into the feet, lift the hips up for a bridge pose. Start to interlace the fingers underneath the body and then rock the body right, left, right, left, right, left, working to tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body, pressing the heart up. Hips lift. Keep working the chin away from the chest, even though the chest is inching its way towards your chin. Gaze up. Stay here in this bridge pose. If you have full wheel in your practice, you're already in the setup. So keeping the hips lifted, you can just plant the hands over the shoulders, press into the hands, lift up. And if you're in that full wheel, you can work to straighten the legs, working to open up through the armpits, the back body. And then slowly begin to roll down the spine. When the hips touch, hug the knees into the chest and extend the legs up to the sky, hands under the hips. Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. Close the eyes. If ever throughout the course of your day you have a moment to lie down, to put your legs up, I encourage you to do it. It's so beneficial for you. Change the course of your whole day. Find little moments to do this, I promise. It is wonderful. Let's find a happy baby. So peace fingers hug the big toes or the outside edges. Slight tug of the chin to the chest this time. So think of pressing the back of the neck, the cervical spine. Try to press it flat to the mat all the way down to the tip of the tailbone. So using the strength of the arms to work the knees towards the floor. If you want to rock or kick a leg out, find a straddle, anything that serves you. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee hugged in. Extend the left leg long. Pull the right knee tight towards the right armpit. And then draw it over to the left. Gaze to the right. Final twisting here, wringing out the body. And letting go of anything that you don't want anymore. Allowing space for new good things to come your way. Come back through center. Hug the knees into the chest. Hug the left knee and extend the right leg long. And draw the left knee over to the right. Gaze to the left. Unwind your way back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. Arms around the knees. So keeping our energizing theme here, we're going to take an energizing breath. Fill the body up. Feel the body wrap in. Feel it elevate and lift off the mat. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Feet fall away. Palms face up. Close the eyes. Take a moment here to feel confident in your body, confident in the millions of miracles that it takes for your machine, your body to run throughout the day, being proud of yourself that you did something so nourishing for your body today. And continuing with a yoga practice, it's like servicing your car every day. Taking it in, make sure it's running at tip-top performance. So feel connected to that. Feel in tune with yourself. Start to notice the miraculous beatings of your heart. Any information, any signals that your body gives you throughout the day, take note of those. Be mindful of them. Oftentimes that is your body's way of communicating to you. So start to dig deep, dive in, take care of yourselves. Stay here as long as you can, as long as you need. And I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you're confident, I hope you're strong. Feel good, be kind, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.